Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. Happy Thursday evening, everybody. It is almost 8 p.m. on Thursday, so that would be midnight back east. But anyways, I'm coming to you with open collab that is hosted by Kimmies Kitchen and More, and it is called hashtag new to me. So anything that you have new to share, you can come on and share. I'm fiddling with what I'm going to share. So I'm going to show you some new things that I have that I'm so excited about. You guys, I go through these phases all the time with plants, live plants. Now I do great with plants outside, but plants inside are a challenge for me. But I started watching some of these big YouTube channels that are plant channels, and I had a gal yesterday that I watched. She is almost to 1 million subscribers. She has 999,000 subscribers. She's almost hit 1 million. But anyways, she was saying how she's learned over and over again. She's lost a lot of plants, but she just keeps trying, figuring out what plants work best for her house. I felt like her house has lots of windows and lots of lights. She said her house does not, but she should come look at mine because I have windows, but they're not accessible for a lot of plants. Plus I have a cat that likes to lay in the windowsill. So anyways, I bought 4 plants. I bought 2 last week and 2 this week. So I thought I would show them to you. And I have transplanted 2 of them, and I have 2 to transplant. So the first one, I'm gonna hold it up, it's kind of heavy. And here is the container, and here is the plant. Now this is called, I saved all the little tags so that it would help me. A calathea, I don't know, but it says that it needs moderate sunlight, moderate water, temperature between 62 and 80 degrees, and fertilize regularly. Now, one problem I have a lot of times is I overwater. So I watered this last Sunday when I transplanted it, and it is still quite wet. And I don't know if you can see, let me bring the camera over here so you can look at it for all you plant experts. I have some brown spots on here, and I don't know what that's from. And I'm thinking it's from me over watering it. So I'm not gonna water it again until it's really kind of dry, because it's still really wet. It kind of looks like a sunburn to me, but I don't think it is. I think it is from too much water. So I don't know if you guys can see that at all very well. But if you know, let me know. Also, would you clip these off? Would you cut them off, or would you leave them on there? That's for all my plant experts. Okay. Then the second plant I got, I bought this really cute pot a long time ago at Rite Aid, half off. And this does not have a tag in it, but I think it's a philodendron. And these are really kind of hard to kill. So I planted this one last Saturday as well. The soil is still really damp, but this one's doing great. But like I said, these are kind of hardcore. They don't die very easy. So I might learn that they are a better plant for me. This one is also, the first one is also called a prayer plant. I don't know, but I hope that one will make it. And I'm just curious if you guys would cut those bad spots off, or if you would leave them. Okay. Then I bought this plant. It is a Pothos Scindinopus. I don't really know. I really don't know. Here it is right here. And it says, place in semi-shaded to shaded environment. Okay, place in semi-shaded to shaded environment. Ideal between 62 and 80 degrees. Water moderate. Do not stand in excess water. Do not allow it to get dry completely. Fertilize moderately. And this one did have some brown spots on it. And I called my friend Jerry because she has lots of plants. And she's actually one that inspired me to start trying to plant some plants in the house. I went to her house to visit, and she had a table in front of her picture window in the living room, all full of plants, and it was beautiful. And then I went to my friend Susie's, and she had all kinds of plants. They were beautiful. Just kind of inspired me. But Jerry had told me these plants cannot sit in water. So like when I watered, she says, don't let it set in there. So she told me to put this one in the sink, water it very slowly, and then let it set in the sink overnight. This always has to have drainage. So that's what I did. And she did tell me to cut off the bad spots, because when I bought this one, it had bad spots. She told me to cut off the spots. And this one seems to be doing great. And the soil is still quite moist. I am going to transplant it into this plant, to this planter. This weekend, I'll transplant it into there. And the last one I have is this one, and it's called Areca Palms. So I Googled because it didn't have a tag in there, and it said moderate sunlight as well. It says it should have the east side sunlight, so the morning sunlight, but not direct sunlight. And then moderate watering, but don't let it go dry. So it sounds like the same as the last one. So it's very pretty. And I had bought this beautiful pot that I'm going to plant it in, and it does have a hole to drain, and I have a catcher for it. But I do like Jerry's idea of putting it in the sink and letting it just kind of drain out so that it's not setting in the water. Of course, when you have a lot of plants, you can't do that. I've watched some channels that have like 500 plants in their house. I mean, it's crazy. I would never have that many. I don't have the room or the time or the money for that many. I mean, their houses are beautiful, but that's just a lot of work. And the gal that I watched yesterday, she was saying how she went on vacation, and when she came back, half her plants were dead. And she said she couldn't blame anybody because she told them how to plant them, but nobody took care of them like she does, you know. But I'm never going to get to that level. But anyways, I just thought I would share with you my 4 plants. If you have any, you know, information about this plant, let me know what you think those brown spots are and if I should clip them off. And so maybe one day I'll give a walking tour of where I've placed my plants. I have one other plant that I've had for almost 14 years, because I've been with my husband almost 14 years, and I bought the plant when I moved in here, and it is like it's like this one kind of, and I literally can forget about it. I can have the drapes closed for a month, and it seems to do okay. And it so I've had that one for a long time, and it's in my bedroom. So maybe one day after I get these all replanted, I will give you a little walking tour. And I also have some pretty succulents outside on my back steps, and they're beautiful. I've had them for a couple of years, I think now, and I don't give them a lot of attention. I've tried really hard not to overwater them, and they all are doing super good. So that is what is new to me this week. Thank you, Kimmy, for hosting this fun collab. I enjoy doing this collab. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. You know, I'll just say this. I hardly ever say this, but if you're not subscribed to my channel, but you watch it, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 3,000, and I just seem to be at a standstill at the 2,500 mark. So anyways, you guys, have a good evening or a great day Friday, because some of you, this was going to be going up Friday morning. So Thank goodness it's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. So, all right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.